on some small minor inconvenience thing that happens, you cannot allow that to get to you because you already know what's been set up in your path. Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to podcast number 2. The first thing that I would like to cover is just thanking everyone so much for their support regarding my music, regarding just everything that I have going on. It's just very great, honestly, and a lot of people need to be able to support more people more often. So if you've been holding back your happiness and your support, I now give you the opportunity and the when you need permission, boom, I also give you the permission to be able to let yourself love and be free and be happy for other people, because I think that's also very important too when we're all going through our journey and we're all learning about ourselves and other people and just all in all how life works. I think it's very important for all of us to operate in that standpoint. With that being said, okay, we're gonna go through this Mr. Intentional because I just really want to go through it. I think it's like such an amazing song that I created, that I've, illustrated with my own working information about my life. So I think it's such a beautiful song. And honestly, like, you have not heard the song, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Like, seriously, like, spectating is weird. Okay, it's 1 minute and 55 seconds. Let's go ahead and get into the lyrics of it all. So first of all, I want to just say this. The music is everywhere. So if you're not paying for any of the platforms, YouTube. So you just type in Mr. Intentional without the period, because the service that I went through, for some reason, they would not allow me to put the period. Like, as if I'm not a person type stuff. Because if I want my song to be this, why aren't you able to do this? Literally just type in Mr. Intentional without the period and type in Zenobia and boom, you'll find it right there. So the first part of the song is, tell me what I don't know. It's really tapping into, like, please, sir, tell me something that I don't know. Yes, I know I'm beautiful. Yes, I know I'm talented. Yes, I know that I got a very beautiful, bright, just hit myself, beautiful, bright future ahead of me. But, like, tell me something that I don't know. Like, and it's not that you have to talk to me in my ear. I don't want to hear anything that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I just want to hear like something different. A lot of people, they come around, they talk so much. They even talk in circles. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, tell me something I don't know. Okay? And the second part is, baby, I've grown up. So it's like, tell me something I don't know. Baby, I've grown up. Like, I practically heard all that I could hear at this point. So, like, please know that, yes, I'm young. I'm 27 years old. But I'm experienced, and I'm not like, how do they say? I'm not like not worn. That sounds so bad. Not worn out, but like, I'm not like worn out or jaded, even though this would be technically a jaded song, but this is more so a song of discernment. Like, tell me what I don't know, baby, I've grown up. Like, I've learned from my lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not jaded, but I've learned from my lessons. Baby, I have grown up. You talk cynical. So many people will talk to you how they want to talk to you. And it's up to you to pick and choose your battles. And I will leave that at that. Running high, why am I just not surprised? You never look me in my eyes. Quickly anger, but slow to compromise. The other part of that is like, you lost sight and you don't even know where to go. But you run and hide. And of course, I'm not surprised. And you can't even look me in my eyes, but you're quickly angered, but so slow to compromise. Like, we're working backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, for anyone who's been through a relationship, period, in any type of relationship, I think y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you rather run and hide. I'm not surprised. You can't even look me in my eyes. You know, eye contact is very hard. It's very scarce nowadays. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to use that and play into it and all this weirdness. But honestly, if someone is being truthful to you, if someone loves you, if someone, you know, wants the best for you, they will look you in your eyes, you know. So, and also they'll be more quick to compromise than quick to be angry, you know. So you never want to be in a situation where someone is like so snappy with you. That's not love. That's not patience. Love is patient. Love is kind. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those things. So you want to be sure that you have your boundaries and you have your stipulations, that you have all of these things set in place before you even give someone that's not even worth it the time of the day. You know what I'm saying? So let's tap back in. So here we go. Mr. Intentional. Okay. So basically the song is, you know, me talking to someone and they're talking about, oh, I got good intentions. And as I'm asking them, like, okay, but what is your intentions? They're talking in circles. They're talking in circles. That's such a pet peeve for me. I can't even tell y'all. It's such a pet peeve for me. And honestly, I'm not one to grasp on quickly. But when you're talking in circles, I get bored easily. So I easily know that you're talking in circles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Mr. Intentional, where is your soul? Because what you're saying right now don't make sense and you're talking in circles. Who gave you this, like, this script? You know what I'm saying? Because a script that was something from God, you know what the script sounds like, you know. And it's not saying anything that you want to hear or that you don't want to hear. It's literally someone talking in circles and they're trying to confuse you. That's manipulation. So it's like, Mr. Intentional, right? I'm gonna respect that you said that you have intentions, but where's your soul? Like, where is it? Please, where is it? The other part of that is, Mr. Intentional, why you never grow? I've known you, I've learned you for so many years. You're stuck in the same place, if not, like, you know, a little bit lower of where I found you before. Why you never grow? You have such good intentions because you said so. Why aren't you growing? You said that you have good intentions. Why aren't you growing? Because, you know, sometimes you could have a conversation with someone, they're talking in circles, you get off the phone with them, or, you know, you're out of their presence and you're like kind of, you know, just slightly confused. It's because they manipulated you and they're talking in circles. You know what I'm saying? So be very mindful of that and make sure that you have conversations where you're getting the information you need and whatever else is going on the other end. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're always using discernment. Make sure that you're always asking the right questions, because when you do those two things, only two things to remember, when you're doing those two things, that will save you so much time. Trust me, save you so much time. Let's keep going. But you worried about the wrong thing in your, whatever the wrong things may be, right? But you worried about the wrong things and your hoes. Oh. You would think that I never sung it, but seriously, this is me. This is all me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's Vapor and his magic, because this man, so thank you, God, for him. That's all I have to say. But yeah, it's really like, you're just worried about the wrong things in your hoes, but you say that you have good intentions. But again, discernment. Okay, this didn't want to click. And that's fine. That's fine. Maybe I'll edit it out. Maybe I won't. Are y'all even ready for the second verse? So the second verse is me asking questions, okay? Because I already made a statement in the first verse. The second verse is, okay, let me calm down. Mr. Intentional, how come you never know? Mr. Intentional, how come you never know? Mr. Intentional, okay? Okay, thank you for saying your intentions. Let me ask some questions. And it's not being rude. It's not being in your masculine energy. It's legit. Okay. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. Let me ask a few questions though. Mr. Intentional, how come you never know like what you need and like what you actually need? And what do you okay, hold on, because I really want to get this right. What you actually need, okay? This is bare necessity. And then the second part is what you need to know, okay? This is like also survival, bare necessity, right? These are two major things. Why don't you ever know what you need and need to know? What you need and need to know, and how to conquer all your goals. How you lost your self-control, how you let the devil get hold. I said so much right there. Mr. Intentional, okay? I want you to know what you need as a person, what your bare necessity to survival, you know what I'm saying? And the third thing, of course, is your goals. Like any woman in your life, anybody in your life would love for you to conquer all your goals, okay? So this second verse is literally me asking questions like I love you so much. I'm gonna ask these questions to you because I want me. Not only am I probably the first person to ever ask these questions to you, Mr. Intentional, but I want you to get that thing rolling in your head like, okay. The other one is, how did you lose all self-control? When I spoke about self-control, it's more so like sexual energy because of course I only speak from experience, you know what I'm saying? But as women, we know, and as men, you know yourself too, they can be sometimes very impulsive, and it's not okay, because at the end of the day, I'm still asking myself who raised you, and whoever raised you, I don't even want to meet them, so you don't have to worry about that. Whoever raised you, I have a bone to pick with them, because how did you, what was the moment where you lost all self-control? You know what I'm saying? And then the other part to that is, how did you let the devil get a hold? How you lost the self-control, how you let the devil get a hold. How? Too comfortable not to know. And you're too comfortable not to know. You know what I'm saying? And then I say, hold on, let me just replay it back. So I say the truth in real time, real lies exposed. And this is something that you have to ask God about, to be completely honest with you. And this is kind of somewhat veering off the topic, is that if you need to know something, more than likely you already know that you just want confirmation. You ask God for that confirmation, he will give it to you in real time, and real lies will be exposed. I'm so serious, y'all. Like, I'm serious, okay? So it's just amazing to me, because you ask God for something while you already have your discernment going. You already have these things, these ideas, these things coming to you. You know what I'm saying? You want to say oh my gosh, you want to say revelation. You want to say like, I don't know, daydream. You want to say that you had dreams. You want to say that you had like, you know, different things coming to you, you know. But seriously, you ask for it, God will give it to you. The truth in real time, your real lies are exposed. So it doesn't matter what you say about your intentions. I know the truth, and you cannot ever manipulate the truth, okay? Because there's always three things to a story. It's your side, their side, and the truth. So when the person already in their truth, you know what I'm saying? Or in their, I'm going to say they're already in their experience. They know your experience, and then they get that little confirmation. Okay, there's nothing that you can say. A lot of people, they run with the fact that they have good intentions. Ask them, what are their intentions? They run you around in circles. There it is, y'all. So there it is. There it is.
As you know, it is the holiday.
Girl, please. But there it is. It's a really quick song. I am so elated about it, to be honest with y'all. Like, I did it. And everyone who has supported me, oh my gosh. For the people that act like they don't see me, oh my God. This is an amazing song, and I'm not just saying this because I made it. Like, if someone else were to make it, I'd be like, girl, yes. This song had to be made because I'm tired of people throwing around this, oh, I have good intentions, but when you actually ask them, there's no substance. There's no substance to their intention. So I'm really, really, really big on intention. I really hold that really close to my heart. But at the end of the day, I will have to say this. It doesn't matter about people's intentions with you. What matters is your intentions with your own life. And I have to be completely honest, because when you are focused and you know your own intentions with your life, it doesn't matter what other people's intentions are, because not only will it maybe not align with your goal, it may not be what you want, be in your future, and it may also be at the detriment to your own goals. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, it's like, I don't give a fuck about what you got going on over here. You know what I'm saying? I know what I have for me, and I know what's for me, and I know the conversations that I have with God and myself and my whole vision, and that ain't that, you know, that ain't this, and this ain't that, you know what I'm saying? So it's no hard feelings at all. There's never going to be any sorry, I'm speaking in terms of the song. There's no hard feelings. And at some point, and maybe sometimes, you don't have to let people know, this ain't it. Because sometimes people are crazy. Sometimes people don't understand or respect boundaries a lot. So you do what you have to do to protect yourself, you know. There's been a lot of cases and scenarios where people say that they have good intentions, and that is not the case. So with this song, it's serious, it's playful, it's methodical, it's everything that I thought it was not gonna be, but it is exactly what I would love it to be, and I love it so much. Also, one thing that I would absolutely love to speak about during this podcast is the fact that you do what you want to do, the things that you need to do unapologetically, and what I said the first time. Whatever you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you have one person to make sure it's happy. Yeah, you may have other friends, other families in the midst of everything. But at the end of the day, you need to care for yourself and make sure that you do that no matter what. Of course, not at the detriment or, of someone else, but it's okay to be selfish. One thing about life, we're going to get a little deep. One thing about life is that it's selfish. It's a very selfish thing. And the reason why it's so selfish is because when we're talking about life, we're talking about time. Time is the ultimate currency that you can never ever get back. They're over here talking about cryptocurrency. I don't feel about that shit. But seriously, time is something that you can ultimately never get back. It's something that we spend attention, effort, energy into, you know what I'm saying? Those things, right? And at the end of the day, we need to be paying our time and attention to things that actually fulfill us up, okay? When we're talking about time, time is that selfish aspect of life that doesn't give a fuck about what you got going on, okay? You are late, you haven't showed up, you will be replaced if you cannot adhere to the time or adhere to your own timing. And when I'm talking about your time or your own timing, I'm talking about the time that someone has for you and the time that you have for yourself and the time that, that this whole world has for you. So if you don't take your time with the time of the time, then you ultimately are not respecting your own life and time. Time is that selfish thing where they're like, I don't care. You had this amount of time to get this done. You did not do it. We're giving these gifts to someone else. You had this amount of time to do this in amount of time. You did not get it done. You are out of time. Okay? I could stress this forever, but seriously, time is one of those selfish things where it doesn't care. Time cannot be reversed, I'm trying to really put it into different aspects and where you're able to grasp exactly what I'm saying without me saying it, because I don't like to be too specific, but then I also want you to know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do go on tangents. Sometimes I'm stuck in my mind, but at the end of the day is that my vibe attracts my tribe. So if you don't understand now, maybe you'll understand later and it'll be okay, and maybe you'll just veer off and that's okay too. Great knowing you, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, seriously, like, time is one of those things that you need to spend wisely, okay? Take some time off of social media if you need to. Some people, it seems like they never need a break, and that's okay. I envy those people, but like, I'm not gonna really like envy those people, because eventually, like, I'm trying to learn from those people. Those people are my mentors. Those people are the people that I look up to. Those people are the people that I know that, this is actually possible. So like, working my way up towards it, and being more intentional with the things that I even post. In the midst of talking about our time, I want to make sure that, we are using it wisely and having boundaries, because at the end of the day, if you don't have boundaries, then somebody else has boundaries for you in their life. What does that look like? You don't have no boundaries. The person come and go as they please, but the person on the other end, they're like, you can't come. No, I run stuff over here, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you just taking care of yourself. All in all, boundaries is number one. If you find yourself in uncomfortable situations, change it. If you find yourself constantly thinking, ruminating, or constantly doing one thing, maybe you need to switch things up and think a little bit more positive about situations, circumstances, and other things. literally, y'all, the world is extremely big. The world is huge. The world is huge. There's so many fishes in the ocean. There's so many talented people. There's so many beautiful people. There's so many people doing the things that you don't even know are possible. There's so many people that are doing things that not only are possible, but that you have not even thought of, that you don't even know are possible. There's so many important people above the important people that you already know. There's so many people. There's so many people. And you're one of them. Talented, beautifully made, and authentic to yourself. So, if I can do anything today, is to encourage you to be your great authentic self and continue to thrive in the things that make you happy and the things that uplift your spirit and your family to continue to do great and amazing things. Thank you for your support. Bye, y'all.